Yes. It's that time again. It's that time again. Yes. Welcome to all the beautiful people out there. This is Charles Becco, and I want to introduce you to the lightning round. Joining up here with me today is Megan. No, not Megan Thee Stallion. Much better. Megan, please introduce yourself to the crowd. Man, just wonderful.
Happy Wednesday, everybody. I am Megan. I'm a financial planner, more like a financial advisor, I guess. I don't just manage money, but I coordinate with the tax return and health insurance, life insurance, disability, and everything else. I'm an enrolled agent, certified financial planner, tax strategist, and all of the above. I'm also a Brooklyn Traders member. So happy Wednesday, everybody. Shoot me your tickers if you want me to get them to Charles to break down.
Yep. We're only doing like somewhere between 10 and 15 tickers. Only 10 to 15 tonight. We're going to be shutting it down by 8 o'clock, right? If we got time for some more, we will do some more. We got a lot to cover in the market. Today's a very substantial day in the market, right? Lots to cover. Sabrina, the mic's on you.
Thanks, Charles. Hi, Megan. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the lightning round where we break down your tickers and let you know what the charts are telling us. A little bit about myself for those of you who don't know me. I work for Merrill Lynch. I've been trading for the past 5 to 6 years. I trade equities, crypto, and I buy and sell real estate. Just to keep it short and sweet. Welcome to the room, everyone.
All right. Okay, thanks. Oh, you guys put up the link already. Okay, great. So I don't have to do it. Awesome. So let me just get my stuff out the way and time to share the screen. Boom. All right, folks, click that link up above. Click the link above if you would like to see the stream, right? It's going down here on the YouTube. We're also on Twitch and Facebook, right? So if you have any of those devices, you could catch us on there as well. Again, I'm your host, Charles Becco. Welcome, everybody. Boom. Wish I didn't have my spotlight, my fill light. What's that? Actually, that's my fill light. No. That's my... Whatever, that's my light back there. I wish I didn't have my light in the damn shot, damn it. But it's all good. Yeah, so today, just lots going on in the market, right? I want to give a shout out to callsorputs.com. Callsorputs.com. It helped us spot the play here on Beyond Meat, down 17-18% after hours. We actually did catch, but we did not get to play Upstart as well. When Upstart got clapped as well, down big after hours the other day, and a couple of others, man. So yeah, lots to talk about the market, right? So what's going on? What's up? What's going on, right? Okay, real quick, okay. So yesterday, SPY was on the line for a short setup, and so I knew that since it was on the line, that it was very likely that the next day or the next few days, right, we will be under the line, right? And so today we're on the line. SPY is officially in a short setup. First target's already hit, right? The first target was 465. The 8 simple. Next target is 456. 456 will be the 21 simple, and then after that, I doubt we'll get down here, right? But 448 after that, okay, on SPY, if it wants to get down there. The Qs were already in a short setup as of yesterday, so we came into the market swinging some puts right early in the morning. Tail of the tape, we kind of went down, opened up, popped, I actually closed my puts here, okay, and then when we popped, I switched from puts on Qs to puts on SPY, and we pretty much caught this whole leg down. We felt that it might have been a little bit overdone, so I'm expecting maybe a potential Bounce day tomorrow, potential bounce day. Or pretty much any bounce that we get, right? It's probably be crushed, right? And so, I'm not expecting too much. It is Thursday, right? So, I could expect some bearishness as well tomorrow. Don't think this thing is over. Looking more like a pullback, less like a correction. I mean, it could turn into a correction, but I'm looking at this as more of a pullback. The charts are directionally bullish, right? What I think will be fantastic here is if we go down, test this breakout level of 380, what's that, 382, 383 on the Qs, and then bounce like a basketball. Same thing on SPY. I'm thinking we could just go down there, retest the breakout level potentially of, what's that? Probably could get down here to like maybe 454-ish, 453 here on SPY, get down there, just peak under the 21, bounce like a basketball. Why do I say that? Well, look at the weekly time frame. We got the MACD cross to the upside. You have to trust the trend that was, right? And again, even if we kind of chop around here for the rest of the year, right, I think leading into 2022, we are directionally bullish, okay? Directionally bullish. But I'm letting you know something here, right? The inflation rate is the highest that has ever been recorded since 1990. In 1990, how old was I? I was in elementary school in 1990, right? Let's just leave it at that. I'm not going to ask the ladies up here how old they were. That would be inappropriate, obviously. All the ladies up here, forever 21. Ow, forever 21. Everybody up here. But I've seen somebody sneak up in here. Charlene, introduce yourself to the crowd.
Hello, everyone. How are you guys? I am Charlene, wife, mother, true believer, and newbie trader because I'm always learning something new. Welcome. I hope everyone had a good day today. Over to you, Charles.
Charlene, I actually want you to there's been a play that you've been talking about for the past couple of really weeks now, and you've been playing, right? Tell us about your positions in a VIX instrument and also SQQQ. You caught a little bag off that SQQQ. You think I didn't see you? You made some money, girl. All right, tell the folks about that, please.
Yeah, so I've been telling everyone. Everywhere, right? I say all the time, when I hear all-time high somewhere, I buy the dip. And the dip I'm talking about is the VIX, UVXY, SQQQ, and shares and calls. And I will do leaps on them, and I've just been wash and repeat. I've been swinging. So last week is when I did, for the first time, weekly with the VXX and the SQQQ because it's just too much going on in the market and there's too much economically going on, and it just did not make sense to me, right? What goes up must come down. So that was my mindset. That's been my mindset. I've said it in this room a few times that I am bearish the market because there's a lot of stuff that's just not making sense at the moment. So I was preparing myself. I can be bullish when I need to be bullish, but in order for me to save my whole entire portfolio, I need to be a bear. And that's what I've been doing. And it's worked. It worked today. God has blessed me. It worked really, really well. That's all I'll say.
Boom. Is there any way, Megan or Sabrina, you guys are defending yourself against this market turbulence? Anything that you ladies are doing different?
Nope, I'm just adjusting my stop losses. That's it.
Boom. Sabrina got them stop losses, team. Hey, that rolling ATR stop loss. Hey, find out about it. Megan, anything you're doing differently?
I would say you make sure you understand the goal of your portfolio. So, you can have a portfolio that's set at a long term and you have that mindset. And then if you have a short-term portfolio in my case, I've reduced my positions in my short-term portfolio because I have a bearish mindset. I've set stop losses and I have also set alerts to notify notify me if it gets to a high point where I want to take my gains off the table and get out, where I think it's not going to go much higher than that. And then I've got my uncle point where I want to get out. So I've set alerts, I've set stop losses, I've reduced my position so that I have less to monitor and to watch, and just reviewed my long-term positions as well, make sure that they're in line with my beliefs in the future and where I think we're headed.
I think people underestimate the stop loss. It could save so many people if they were just careful and practice risk management. I mean, the stop loss, especially in this season, you need a stop loss. I feel like when you enter certain positions, you need a stop loss. Not financial advice, but go ahead and research that. Go ahead, Charles.
I was just going to add on to that, Charlene. I feel like the options move so quickly as well, and so stop losses have saved me in that regard of like, I run a business and I'm busy all day long, and so while I might believe in it, if it goes against me, I want to make sure, and I'm sorry, I'm going through bad service right now, but I want to make sure that if I'm busy throughout the day, that my stop loss is going to catch me if I'm wrong.
That's what I'm talking about. People, hey, especially with that long term, man. That long term, having the stop loss, because, I tell folks, and I understand everybody wants to average down. Let me tell y'all something, team. That day when your portfolio gets whacked by 30, 40%, or not your portfolio, right? But like individual positions just get whacked, and you're looking at it, you're like, dang, that could have been avoided. And, especially if you're a long-term bias, right? If you could sell something at 190 and then buy it back at 145, if you knew that ahead of time, you would do it, right? So, you said a ATR trailing stop, average true range and measures the standard deviation. And basically what ends up happening is that, what the ATR trailing stop does is that you basically program it so that if the thing moves greater than an acceptable standard deviation that the computer tells you, then you're out, okay? If you don't know what that is, tap in with us at Brooklyn Traders, www.brooklyntraders.net. We can help you set up those ATR stop losses. They're very simple. Megan, you got something to contribute?
Yeah, the other thing I was going to add on to that is scale in, scale out is another thing that I use in times like this. Is you don't have to throw the whole kitchen sink in or out at this moment. If you think a position is going to go the way that you think it's going to go, you can scale into it. Get one option contract or two option contracts. And if it's going the way that you want, you can scale into it more. But on the flip side of that, as things are winning, you don't need to be greedy and wait for the absolute top. Start scaling out. Take your original principle off the table, and even some of your gains. So that's another thing I would say. And when people talk about average down, you have to have cash available to even make that strategy work. So if you have your entire portfolio...
Ooh, Megan, say it again. I wish I had a bell. That's a bell. Somebody rang a bell.
Yeah,
go ahead, say it again, Megan.
Yeah, cash is a position, and averaging down doesn't work if you don't have cash to buy on the way down, to buy that dip. And so you have to be careful with that. I mean, what I say is if you look at even your long-term portfolio, let's just take that for a minute, and if you are up 10, 20, 30, 40% over last year, maybe take some of those gains off the table and say, okay, I made 40%. I'm going to take that 40% off the top, move it to cash, lock in those gains. And if we do have a downside of correction, then I'm going to go shopping at discounted prices. I'm not selling out at premium. I'm going shopping at discounted prices. But again, the average down doesn't work if you don't have cash to be able to do that.
Yeah, absolutely, for sure. Man, Megan, you just dropped the whole jewelry store. My goodness. Thank you so very much for pointing that out. Really appreciate that. Whew. Megan, before we get to all the tickers, would you care to do us the honors to give us a reset? Also, actually, before you do that, Megan, Sabrina, could you please help pump up that YouTube channel? Because when you talk, Sabrina, they really do listen to you about that YouTube. You let them know, please, Sabrina.
Okay. Hi, guys. So, for those of you who are in the room who haven't jumped on the YouTube yet, the link is at the top of this day trading room. Please jump on the YouTube channel. You'll be able to see what Charles is looking at on his screen, the various charts. You'll see volatility, when he pulls up your tickers that you've provided to us, you'll be able to see exactly what he's looking at so that you can understand better what Charles is talking about.
Appreciate that. And team, please subscribe on whatever platform you're viewing us on, whether that's YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, and especially follow the club, Day Trading Degens Club. We're right there at 130,000. We're right there. I think we're at 129 right now. Follow the club. Push us to 130,000 on the Day Trading Degens Club. Okay, Megan, would you give us a quick reset, please?
Absolutely. So welcome to the Day Trading Degens. It is Wednesday night, lightning round, buy, sell, or hold, where you give us the ticker, and Charles is going to break it down live on YouTube. That link is above my head if you want to tap in and see him breaking down the charts. Make sure you follow the green house above. Make sure you follow Charles and the mods. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube. Send me, Charlene, Sabrina, any of those tickers, and we will get them to Charles and get them broken down. Let's get started.
All right. We are back. Okay. So, we let some of the tickers out the bag, right? Let's take a look at the obvious one. Beyond Meat, right? Beyond Meat looks beyond hope. And what can I say about this ticker? It's been just on a downtrend since July, right? It is at a support level right around here, 79, 77. And so I would definitely look for some kind of bounce over here. If it fails here, we get right back to 55 on Beyond Meat. Nice little turnaround too. We had gotten as low. I guess this was the pandemic low, right? $51, and then we made a high of 222. But yeah, I'm saying right around here, around $70, between 70 75 bucks here on Beyond Meat. And if that fails, man, we look like we going back to 50. Going back to 50 on Beyond Meat. Again, down like 17-18% after hours. Full disclosure, we have multiple positions in Beyond Meat. Shouts out to calls or puts.com, our option flow software of choice, ran by the man Chan Low, Chance Trades. Big shout out to him helping us out with the software there. We did spot, let me see, I think I might have closed. Oh, no, here it is. Okay, so let me see, can I zoom in on this? I actually took a little snipping tool. So we saw the option flow here. I know it's very tiny. Oh, it looks pretty big on there. Okay. So yeah, basically, the first thing we saw was 500,000. Let me change the color here. I'm sorry. I know our snipping tool is kind of ghetto fantastic, but this is Brooklyn Traders, man. What you expect? Anyway, so right here, Beyond Meat, $500,000 worth of options. Targeting, well, they went deep in the money because where else are you gonna fit 500,000 on the option chain? So they went deep in the money May 2022, and when you're deep in the money like that, you're just looking for any kind of directional move, and a big directional move they got. But somebody else came in later that day, right? This was open up 10 a.m. in the morning, right? They bought the calls later in the day as Beyond was going lower, right? And they actually loaded up 3 times the size, $1.6 million worth of calls. And so when we seen this, we put down some option strategies so that no matter which direction we went, we could win. And when we saw this, that kind of verified that maybe the market didn't really know which way Beyond was going to go, right? It was already getting crushed, right? And so with that being said, we had to just make sure that we kind of played both sides of the field just in case it rocketed up to 120. Who knows what Beyond Meat was going to do? But again, just so very glad that here at Brooklyn Traders, we nailed it, absolutely killed it here. Several members nailed the play, and we're excited for the open tomorrow morning. I would expect Beyond Meat to kind of continue to kind of tick down here. Megan or Sabrina or Charlene, any other noteworthy plays after hours because I was just so stuck on. Oh, there was Disney. Let's cover Disney, right?
Yeah, Disney would have been a good straddle strangle position.
Yep. So something similar here. Disney. Let me see here. Down $8 after hours. So not too terrible, right? Let me see. I think. So we're closer to the bottom of the range, like the very, very bottom. So I wouldn't necessarily say Disney is destroyed. It was kind of middling, and right now we're just probing the bottom again. I had a nice breakdown by Ken Blanks-Harrell this morning, and we kind of identified the issue with Disney, right? Disney has a PE ratio that kind of makes them look like a tech company, but they're not, right? They're like media production, theme park, entertainment conglomerate, and so there is a potential issue with the valuation here with Disney, and based on what I see here, Disney could come down. Okay, I would not be surprised to see Disney at 160 or 158 at that fire line down there, right? So just be careful if you are a Disney bull. All right. So onwards to the tickers. Okay. So again, team, we're doing 10 to 15 tickers. Sometimes what ends up happening, right, is folks come in at the very last minute with 20 trillion tickers, right? Right now it's pretty light, so if you want a ticker to get broken down, please send them to any one of the moderators, including me. Okay, right now, next ticker on the list is X. Okay, somebody wanted to take a look at X. Let's take a look. So I'm thinking this is going to be some kind of infrastructure play, right? I mean, if we could, we broke above the 200, broke above the 50, and we're going down to test the 21. We were kind of overbought right up here, right? So to me, I'd look for a nice 21 touch right there at 24.75, and I would have my buys ready for 24.75 on X if you are bullish it via the infrastructure play, right? So that's X. Let's look at Goldman Sachs, right? I would look for an oversold bounce on Goldman Sachs here. And I would target 405 for an oversold bounce momentarily on Goldman Sachs. Doesn't really look that great, right? You had that MACD cross to the downside a few weeks ago, and it's just working through that. Again, there's market phases, right? Team, we are teaching a class, a public class, a class that's open to the public, right? Via an Eventbrite this Sunday, where we discuss the market phases, right? There's 4, and so this, to me, Goldman Sachs. Just like, Disney looks like it's more in a phase 4. Goldman Sachs looks like it could potentially be in a phase 3. Market phase, I mean, just an incredible run, right, within the last 2 years. I mean, 211 to 426 for an investment bank. That's just insane, right? The great thing about Goldman Sachs is that they're making money off the stock market, right? So as the stock market rolls, right, and whether to the upside or the downside, Goldman Sachs is going to make money regardless, right? So I'm not necessarily looking to short any banks. Like, that's usually suicide. But in terms of like what it looks like right now, I would anticipate an oversold bounce in Goldman Sachs. Look for a retest of 405 right there. Okay. Let me get to some other tickers here. I see FDX from my man Kendall Wilson. Kendall, all city running back. Boom. Appreciate you, Kendall. Canarsie High School, stand up. Okay, Brooklyn's very own. We say we're Brooklyn traders. We're talking about Brooklyn, like real Brooklyn. Like Canarsie, Brownsville, East New York, Flatbush. Okay, that's the other side of Brooklyn. Okay, shouts out to Red Hook and all those other places. Was out to Red Hook today for a beautiful trek. Brooklyn Bridge Park, all that, Park Slope. Shouts out to those places as well, because they are very much so Brooklyn. All right. So FedEx, what's going on? FedEx looks like it's gearing up for the holiday season, right? Got clapped up pretty severely off of earnings, right, that happened in September. From 249 to 236. It looks like we're testing the gap, so I would say that I would be more bullish than I am bearish. I do see mixed signals on the weekly time frame, but I'm looking for that gap close at 248.75. Wait, what? Hold on. Is this? I think the gap. Oh no, the gap's already closed. I'm bugging. So yeah, the gap just closed. Look for a retest. This is the 200. Dang, I know. FedEx is getting clapped like that. So look for a retest of the 200 here. I know that's a huge price target, right up to 272. But to me, you got the 8 crossing over the 21, the 8 and the 21 crossing over the 50. So to me, it's just natural for us to get to the 200 there, right? So this looks like a bullish reversal. You got to play FedEx to the upside here. Okay, so that is FedEx. All right. Next ticker on the list from my man Chike. Chike, what's up, brother? Veteran OG DGen here. Chike, really appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much for coming through, showing some support. Team, again, follow the Day Trading DGens Club. Please do that. All right. There's VUZI. VUZI with the Uzi. VUZI looks like it's in a long setup here. VUZI with the Uzi. Oh, okay. Chike, I like this. Chike, you was holding on to this? Oh, what happened to my screen? What happened? See, my screen. Oh, wait. So, wait. My screen went out. Let me see here. Hold on. But that's weird. So I see my screen. That's weird. So I see my screen being broadcast on the other screen. That is so bizarre. I'm not too sure what happened here. But yeah, this looks actually very good. This looks very good here on this looks very good on VUZI here. And I would say VUZI looks like in a buy setup right now. Charlene, could you give us a long reset while I try to figure out what happened to my main screen?
Yes. Good afternoon, good morning, everyone, depending on where you are. This is the Day Trading Defense Club. If you haven't already, please click on the greenhouse and become a member. Don't forget to hit the bell so you're aware whenever we open up this room. This is a lightning round, buy, sell, or hold, where you give us your stickers. We pull up the chart live on YouTube, and you decide whether you want to buy, sell, or hold. I do want to say that nothing said on this platform is to be considered financial advice, so please do your own due diligence. Again, the YouTube link is pinned right at the top of the room, and you can send your stickers over to Megan, Sabrina, or myself via the little paper plane on the back end. Thank you for joining us. Over to you, Charles.
Man, I got a little scared just now. I'm like, what happened to my screen? Nah, we good. That's the devil. Hey, Charlene, could you please say a little prayer on the back end? Hey, the devil don't want y'all to get this. Okay? The devil does not want y'all to get this right here. Sabrina, please.
Keep all players on deck.
Please say a little prayer on the back end. The devil does not want y'all to get this sauce. Man, Amber Lachey, I see you there. Okay, hey team, don't forget, if you're trying to get that real estate bag, Amber Lachey and Ken Blanks Harrell will be on the real estate roundtable via the pre-market movers right there at 8 o'clock. That's why we got to finish at 8. We're going to cut it off at 8, y'all, and I'll see you in that room. All right? Boom. All right. So that is that. I do see DraftKings. So, Chike, homeboy, this is literally the best chart I've seen. I like VUZI to the long side here. Not financial advice. I know what I'm going to do with VUZI. I already know. I already got my game plan ready to go. Forget, hey, Charlene, Megan, Sabrina, we got this. I'm all over VUZI here. I like the way this chart looks. Chike, hit me up.
What's the ticker on that, Charles?
VUZI.
VUZI.
Hey, Chike, this looks so good. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna send you the sauce. Chike, hit me up. Hit me up on the back end, man. Hit me up on the Telegram or something. Okay, this is a nice one. I like this. Okay, DKNG. Man, I don't. You know, let me tell you something. I have no idea what's going on in DraftKings. I mean, we are full disclosure. We are long via a long-term portfolio here on DraftKings, so we do believe in it. It's probably the ugliest thing in our portfolio. I have no idea what's going on with DraftKings. On the weekly time frame, this looks like a big old head and shoulders, right? And so, man, if this 40-36 handle breaks, we're just going to go down. And I really don't understand what the issue is. I probably have to look at the financials or something. Or maybe I speak to my man Ken about what's going on with DraftKings here. But I don't see a reason why they're getting clapped down so severely. But this is bearish. You have to play it to the downside. It's just, I mean, yeah, can it break out of this? Sure, it can. I mean, look for an oversold bounce, definitely, right? If we could get a close above 43.18, you could play this as an oversold bounce, right? And I would target that 46, right? So from 43 to 46. I know somebody's like saying, "Hey, Charles, what you mean? That's nothing." That's how it is, man. You have to be very conservative on your targets. You got to be super, super duper conservative on your targets, right? And you got to be quick when you're playing these tickers that just get wrecked, right? Because again, the bears are gonna come through. They're gonna short. That's just like you buying a beautiful like white leather couch, and Dave Chappelle, dressed like Rick James, says, "F your couch, F your couch," and he's just kicking mud and dirt all over your couch. And you're gonna just replace Dave Chappelle with one of your best friends that makes fun of you all the time, just comes around drunk and just vomits all over your couch. I mean, literally, if you don't just catch a quick scalp off of these retracement plays, you're just asking for trouble here. And that's what I see here on DraftKings. All right. So just be careful on that retracement play on DraftKings. Okay, but, you know, you'll get a little bounce here. IP, okay. Okay, I see IP here. Okay. Hey, you are at us. This is nice. I don't know who did this, but IP is another good one. I see a... Who's that? Who's that?
That's mine.
Yes, yours, Megan. Hey, Megan, not to be confused with Megan Thee Stallion. All right?
Because you know what it is, Charles.
Go ahead.
It's a high, low, long.
Hey, let me tell you something. It's which one? Okay, I see it. Yeah, I see it. So here's the thing, right? Hourly momentum. You're right at the weekly 200. That's the best place to be as a long. You're talking about the weekly 200. MACD crossing the daily. Megan, you're becoming the eagle eye right here. I like this. This is almost as good as VUZI. So IP, International Paper, VUZI. These are the best charts I've seen all week. All right. Yeah.
Megan is queen high low long, by the way. Queen high low long.
And Charles, if you looked at all my text messages, you'd see all my other good plays.
But I'm trying to get through all my messages in there. If y'all call,
I can't even imagine all the messages you get all day long.
I'm telling you, like, you know, sometimes when I'm not, when I'm away from my computer and I don't advise anybody trade from their phone, or if I'm executing trades and I have to do it from my phone or whatever. Anytime I take screenshots of things, everybody here could back me up. If you look at the top right corner of my phone and you look at the battery, it's always on like red with like a slice of life, like that 1 HP of life, right? Like seriously, like my phone just is constantly on the charger. It's ridiculous. All right, so that's that. So International Paper VUZI looks good. Looks very good. Looks good for a reversal. Next up on this list is OPFI. OPFI. I don't even know what that is. OPFI. Okay, we're taking 2 more tickers. Okay, so send them in. 2 more tickers, whether you're on the YouTube or on Clubhouse. We're only taking 2 more tickers. Actually, let me check out. Let me see here. Okay. Thank you, Chris. Chris sent me. Yeah, so Elon Musk, did that SEC filing. So yeah, that is there. Hey, team, you already knew about this Tesla. I mean, we almost caught the whole leg down. I mean Tesla. I mean, I'll tell you what. I'll be very careful shorting Tesla here. Right there, that 21 EMA touch. This is the first time Tesla's touched the 21 EMA since September, right? So you had to get that obligatory bounce today. This obligatory bounce by Tesla kept the market from really truly falling apart. So Tesla doing its thing here. Okay. So wait, I skipped one. My bad. I skipped one. Which one did I skip? Oh, OPFI, right? OPFI. That's what it was. All right. Kind of a very confusing chart. I'm gonna just let you know that right now. I don't know. This is better charts, team. I don't know what is it that these guys do. I just wouldn't want to trade something that looks like this, to be honest with you. I mean, if you want to call this a higher low and a double bottom, you know, hey, you could go ahead. To me, if you're holding above $7, I'm bullish. If you're under 680, I'm bearish. That's all I got for you on OPFI. Just kind of a nasty looking chart. This like, you know, what you want to do is you want to play trends. Whoever put this out here, you really want to play a trend, right? And your life will be easier, right? They say the trend is your friend, right? And so there's no trend here. It is just crayon marker, like a kid just scribbled all over the page, right? You don't want the thing to look like this, right? You want it to look like something like CVS, right? That looks good. Okay. This looks like a big bull flag. Somebody asked me if this is bullish. I don't think so. I'm sorry. Somebody asked me if this was bearish. I do not think so. Okay. I do not think so. This does not look bearish to me. Okay. So yeah, that's, you know, just play a chart that looks nice. Okay. And looks like the last ticker for the night will be by Merrill Edwards. Merrill, thank you so much for your contribution. QuantumScape, right? So I'll tell you what, the 200 and the 80 here, in my opinion, is going to be a nice little breadbasket for the price. Okay, I can't see us just going through 32.84 like that. So I'm going to have to say you should be probably more bullish on QuantumScape than you are bearish. The weekly chart is turning around. This weekly, you can't see it. Let me move it over. The weekly 8 is crossing over to the weekly 21 here. So yeah, you got to be bullish QuantumScape, right? Yeah, I like it. I like it to the upside. All right. Team, any last words before we tap out of here?
Yeah, I'll just say make sure you follow the greenhouse at the top. We're at 129,000 in the day trade and Degens group, so let's make it 130. And thank you to our sponsor, Cirilla Green Tea. You can catch that on Amazon, and look forward to seeing everybody on Friday. Make sure you move over to the real estate room with Ken and Amber. That's happening next. Happy Wednesday, y'all.
Yep. Also, there's a link. I believe if you use there's an Amazon link that's attached to these videos now. Yeah, there's an Amazon link in the YouTube videos that are posted right after this that has some kind of discount code for Cirilla. Don't ask me. It was given to us. I think it works. If it doesn't, just hit us up in the back end. Just yell politely and we'll fix it. Okay. Charlene, any last words before you tap out of here?
As always, thank you for joining. Nothing you said was financial advice. You need to do your own due diligence. Please find a community and practice risk management. That is all for today. Over to you, Charles.
All right, team. As always, I want to tell you, God bless. Thank you so much for coming here. We really appreciate you. We appreciate your time. We appreciate your energy. We appreciate your prayers. Take care of yourself. Take care of your family. And don't get clapped. Watch out. Be careful out there in the market. Right? Oh, actually, whoa, stop the music. Sabrina, you're back. We lost you for a second. Sabrina, any last words for the crowd before we get out of here?
No, I would just advise everyone to just be careful. The market's going to be pretty choppy, as we've seen this week. So, you know, a lot of people coming out with their earnings. Make sure you pay attention to earnings. Make sure you pay attention to the news as it relates to the stocks that you guys own. Thank you. Back to you, Charles.
Hey, thank you so much. All right, team. Now we can properly end it. Take care. God bless. Check out that chart on VUZI. VUZI looks really good. I like the IP as well. If I had to give a third, I would say QuantumScape looks pretty alright. Definitely VUZI right here. Our friend Dr. Ianu loves VUZI. It's one of his plays. VUZI and IP. Alright, y'all. Take care.